Do-do-do.
Peter, did you see your brothers trying to sabotage us?
What is Jimmy doing?
He's doing a live stream with Shay and Sai on Red Valkyrie right now at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's doing a Painkiller Jane one. I'm like,
compete with viewers. Yeah.
What the hate?
Thanks, bro.
Wow. Maybe you shouldn't have kicked him and
he's
shit.
becoming fluent in yeah. He's becoming fluent in how to YouTube, I guess. He's been jumping around places now. It's all the places I would show up if I was crowdfunding currently.
Yeah, well, he was on with the Pop XP guys the other day too, I think.
Yeah. Well, he's friends with Billy. He's been on there a few times.
He was on. Yeah. He's been there a bunch, and Drinking Drawer. He's been on a bunch with him and Amanda, and hey, it's 24 Hours and Cats. Welcome.
Here, I'll put on my hat so we can pretend that we're him.
Oh,
hey guys!
The man with many hats. Yes.
The comic shop is right back here.
Billy, do you have a captain's hat?
I don't. I have a beanie and I have a Guy Fawkes mask and then a bunch of.
I got a skipper cap.
Oh no, you guys can all be captains and like all.
Yeah.
Captain Matt, Captain Dan.
I could go put a bandana on and be a seafaring pirate. You know.
Yeah, you could be a Somali pirate. I'm the captain now.
A Somali pirate, jeez.
A Somali pirate, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a pirate. From the South China Sea. Just taking out those boats.
You call me Captain Lollipop.
Well, welcome, guys.
Oh.
This is Making Comics and Art, episode 157. This is all about Dan and Goblin Girl, and of course, you guys are his crew. So, welcome, one and all.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, my pleasure. So you're already funded, which is incredible.
It's mind-boggling. It's boggled mind. I'm broken, Peter.
And
the truth is, I'm a broken man.
You're broken already?
I am. I lasted. I don't even know if I lasted 24 hours before I fell apart.
Yeah, you did. You lasted like 46.
Did I?
Yeah, almost 48. If you would have made it to that next morning without doing that live stream, you would have made it a full 2 days. You almost made it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't make it. But yeah, I'm like, it's crazy because I'm like overwhelmed with like emotion. Like I've been going through all these like weird things. Like I was just expecting like to be excited and happy and like, oh my God, this thing is doing great. But there was some serious dark like clouds that like rolled in like a storm front.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what it was is I started thinking about like I started thinking about all like the people that that throughout the years of me struggling trying to do this to get anybody to look at this or be interested in my work, and like people that aren't here anymore. And it like, man, like in the middle of the night when I couldn't sleep because I was getting like an hour of sleep, maybe a half hour of sleep at a time. It just it hit me pretty strong, and I was just like, oh, like this is wonderful, but at the same time, I don't know, it's crazy. And then at the same time, you're hoping you're making like everybody that's kind of helped you, like that's helped me in the past year or two since I've come over here to crowdfunding. Like I'm feeling like I'm hoping I'm not letting people down, that I'm like acknowledging people enough in their support, or that I'm not making. I'm constantly jumping around, like hoping I'm making everybody happy at the same time, running around and trying to be as positive as possible, and get out here and spread the word and push this book so that Billy and Matt and myself can make this a viable thing for us. So it's been a lot of work, man. It's crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's just the way of the world right now. Like, it's not only about the project and all the work that goes into the project itself, but it's about all the work that goes into the crowdfunding and above and beyond that, of course. But yeah, like, you've been doing it right as far as I've seen. I've seen you popping up and going on people's show and promoting it and doing the tweets and all that.
Yeah.
So you've been doing good, man. You've been doing good. I mean, like, I'm so happy that you funded already, and it's like I want to see projects I love and friends that have been slaving away at their projects do really, really well. Like, I know the global frequency guys, and they passed, I don't know, what is it, 35,000 or whatever. It's like
Wow.
every project should be
Wow.
that good,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is the part that that people have talked about it and told us about it, but like this is the time when we know it's like we're happy for all, like, obviously the backers and the belief and funding that we got so far, but we know now that it's like there's going to be a level of work that we have to put in that's literally just, I know, and people may get tired of it, but we have to like keep the book raised up above our heads and keep showing it to people again. And because there's those people even on our day one, they're like, oh, this looks great. I can't wait till I get paid on Friday so I can back this or whatever. Like, if you don't show it to that same person on Friday or the day after, like soon after when they have money, man, they're going to spend that on, I don't know what kids buy these days, like jacks and balls
Meth.
and bubble gum and shit, or meth. Yeah. So like you gotta catch them before they spend that cash again and keep reminding them. So I know that like the next 60 days for us is just going to be literally like almost like being on like broken record repeat, but like kind of doing what we have to do to go out there to tell everybody like, hey, day one was great and we're all still appreciative, but like this is a book that we still really care about because we're going to put it out in 6 months, and we really need to push towards just getting it as like you said, just like global frequency as hard as we can. For me, that there's a special number in my head right now that like if we get there, Dan can maybe consider making a career change away from his current one. It's like that's like I want us to hit 100 backers. That's like my dream. Like I want to know that 100 people are going to get the comic, and then after that,
1,000.
The goal after that is getting Dan out of that tow truck.
Yes,
So
that's the main goal.
yeah,
24/7 boobies. That's what we
Yeah,
want.
that would be awesome.
thank you so much, Fool Killer, for that compliment. Yeah, we're just like trying to make it happen,
Yeah,
that's awesome, and I love that you're working together on this. It's not just a solo effort.
Yep.
it would not be possible without the tag team.
Yep. The trifecta, as they say.
And it happened naturally
So,
too. It happened
did
from all
one
of
of
us
you-
just sitting in the pit, working together.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It was
It's
weird.
the
It was a
Discord
different-
does
It
not
was a different.
in the know.
Well, because it was kind of a different lineup or creative team just barely over a month ago, and it all kind of changed a little bit and morphed, and we're all happy to get it done and like get out. But it was like, yeah, it was actually in a different spot, like just a little while ago.
Right.
Matt
Yeah.
Yackey was supposed to originally be the colorist, and Dan wasn't quite sure who he was going to have be on letters. So yeah, it was just a different beast, just like not just too long ago, but just
Yeah,
totally,
I mean, it's
totally organically and by happenstance did we happen to like end up. I mean, because we were friends, kind of like hanging out and drawing together and stuff. But we had no idea a month ago that we were going to actually be like doing a book with each other. We were all just kind of like supporting Dan. Yeah, Dan's going to do awesome. And then like, yeah, stuff just worked out.
Got lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what I always say, like, you know, like nothing is set in stone until the book comes out, you know what I'm saying?
Right? Exactly.
You know? You could always be something entirely different.
And that's what I mean. Yeah, it's
You got 24. The work looks solid. I think a good campaign and successful film will pave the way for Dan to full-time draw. Yeah, absolutely, you know, and that's true of any book that goes into crowdfunding. You know, it's like you don't and like I heard Dan mention like he didn't know like what to expect, and that's
Not at all.
You don't know until you actually hit the button, go live, and put it out there. And you know, even like you want to put all the work into getting the word out and doing these streams and all that, but you know, you still don't know. You don't know until you know. But I'm so glad it's done so well. Do one of you want to pull up the campaign for anybody watching now or later?
sure.
Check it out. See if we can pass those Painkiller Jane numbers.
We will try.
Let's try.
I mean, we've all seen Painkiller Jane, right? We've all seen it. We all know the story.
Yeah.
We all have a couple of issues of it, you know, in our boxes somewhere. It's time for some Goblin Girl. Time for some Goblin Girl, guys.
That's right, guys.
Yeah.
So here, let me I'll play our trailer really quick here.
Sure.
Or Jesus Christ on a cracker. Or maybe not. Let's see. Okay, that's not really acting. Okay. All right. All right.
Come on, Billy.
Let's try that one more time. All right.
Gotta get to the chopper, Billy. Let's go.
Jesus Christ.
Just drums, man.
Billy's on it.
God damn it. Okay, let's try that one more time.
Keep it on screen.
Yeah, I'll just keep it right on screen.
Billy is our resident tech expert.
All right, here we go.
Boom, 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 boom. Hey, what's going on, Hex Allen?
Hex Allen. Back Nephilim Squadron friend. There's also a Boob Dan art tier on there.
I'd love for those swipes to be a little slower.
That's what
Sorry.
she said.
Is it?
That's our trailer.
That shit's on fire.
We're currently at 74 backers. We're really trying to push to get that 26
74.
more so that we can
God
get
damn.
cross our first milestone of 100 backers.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Let's just try refreshing, maybe. There we go. All right. So we got this phenomenal cover here
Jesus
by
Christ.
me and Dan. This is actually a wraparound cover that we plan on unveiling a little bit later. But we're just for now we're just showing off like the front side of this glory. If you get the grayscale book, you will get a version of this cover in grayscale, also wraparound. But so the colored version will have a colored one, obviously, and the black and white version will have Dan's original pencil and ink and gray tone wash for that cover. And scroll down here, we got some great tits right here. And we made specific. We made sure to take care to make sure the pages that we showed were very indicative of the story that Dan's telling. So while there's a massive helping of cleavage, there's also a lot of world building and a lot of story going on here. So you're going to see a lot of other stuff that's not just Goblin Girl. This is one of the pages kind of like showing like what's happened to the world after a magical cataclysm broke out, like just men fighting, kings rising to power, dragons laying waste. Then we have just some crazy high action that Dan does so well here with some goblins dismembering each other. Just doing the whole Ginsu.
I mean, it is super awesome. It's just, I mean, it's like boobs are awesome and boobs are in there, but like there's really so much more.
Yeah.
There is.
We got crazy library scenes where just all kinds of magic and mystery is happening. And then, of course, just a heavy helping of boobs.
Wow,
Dan, do you want to
so
quickly go over the tiers that explain to anybody out there that
we could.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blow up my screen here so I can see what we're looking at. So this first one is the all the books plus the OGG reprint. So that will be the color version and the black and white version of the actual campaign book. And then it will have the a sketchbook and which will just basically be like my pencil sketches. I'm doing like getting a bunch of pencil sketch pieces together to put in that. And then it'll have the original printing of Goblin Girl in there as well. It'll be a reprint, pretty much 100% for the most part facsimile of the original book. So it's different art. Storyline's more or less the same, but it's like kind of like a Cliff Notes version of the book that we're doing, the main book that's now being that was redrawn, that's on the campaign that this is for. And then of course there'll be stretch goals that we include with that as well. But the main stuff you get in that is a set of all the different books as printed products, as the little hand is pointing out. Second one is if you don't need all that stuff, but you want to support and you want to at least get a copy of the book in color, there's the color edition. That's basically what you'd be getting in that is just the book in full color. And then, of course, any stretch goals we have will be included with that item as well. What would just really blew up there. So there's that one. And I believe the next one is similar to this one, but it is just the grayscale, like gray tone stuff. There's been people that said that a couple people said like, I like the color, but honestly, if you're not offering the gray tone version, I can't back. So I said, well, I was thinking about doing that anyway, and here it is. So here's the just the gray tone work. Billy doesn't see $1 off this book because he did nothing on it. Matt does. Matt was smart. He redid my logo and did the lettering, so he's getting a bit off of all these.
Oh, I am. I don't even think I asked for money. I think you're just sending me some.
Hey! We don't talk about the Secret Boys
That's-
deal.
that's-
Sorry, my friend.
We don't talk business.
By the way, Matt, there's a
I
second series of Silverhawk figures that just came out.
Oh my god!
I know, and they're even better than the other ones.
Yeah.
I'm like,
stick them up my butt right now,
dude.
Oh my
But yeah, so these are the
I
down
love
under
the new
purchases.
logo. It looks.
It is so stunning. That logo
looks so much
is like
slicker.
my favorite thing. Yeah. These two here are down under perks. They're the same as the previous two, but they have adjusted shipping because as we were trying to launch this thing, there was all these things that we hadn't thought about that we're realizing at last minute, and it had slipped that we had set up with a friend of ours who's known as Hockey on here in the chats and stuff. You've probably seen him around, or you've seen him on Allie and Hockey's show. He's been gracious enough to offer to do fulfillment for us in Australia, so we're able to give them a much bigger price break on the shipping because of that. If we can find a way to do the same thing for Europe, UK, and Canada, that would be awesome. But as it is right now, we don't have that option, so the international shipping is a little expensive on the standard crowdfunding tiers. But since we had the Australian one, we put these two down under perks together, and they're basically the same thing, just adjusted shipping. Then the next one is you get two of them. You if you don't want to choose between the two, you don't have to. You can just get this one. That is if you didn't get the all-in book tier, But this is, if you didn't need that sketchbook or that, really that reprint thing, I wasn't even going to do that. But everybody said, no, we want that. So I said, all right. But this right here is the thing. It's both books, the color and the black and white version. So you don't have to choose. But yeah, so there's that one, which is good. And then there's the Goblin's Chest tier. That is like our subscription / executive tier type box that's going to have everything. It'll have an original sketch by me in it. It'll have all the books.
That's a 8 by 11, or I'm sorry, 11 by 14. What is it?
Yeah, it's 11 by 14.
Yeah, original sketch.
It's a good size. It'll be something like, it'll be within the realm of that type of sketch right there. It might be a little bit different, but like it won't be less. And then it's going to have the t-shirt, which is just above that. That's kind of a mock-up. Colors are a little tentative. They're going to probably have some more work done to them. Then there's some other items on there. Like we have a mouse pad we're doing. We have a ring, which is like an actual physical metal ring that's an artifact from the book. So people have a cool little tchotchke that they will have seen in the book. I've got a keychain, I believe. We got a set of cards, some stickers.
More things than you can bounce a boob at.
Yes, friend. It's the biggest magic bag of beans ever.
So many things that we ran, like Indiegogo would not let us put any more things onto the list. They said no more things, and we're like, no, we want to add.
Man. You got to stop.
We want to keep. So what we decided to do is at least list these first things here, and then we're gonna, once we finalize the colors on that T-shirt, what we'll be doing is redoing this graphic and making it nice and big and full color and lush, so that we can put it on the campaign page and everyone can see how big this chest really is.
Exactly. Overflowing. We might need a bigger chest, friends. Hello, friend. So the next up is the original art page. I don't really want to sell these because I really love this book. But people had mentioned that they were interested in getting pages. So I kind of was like, well, what could I let these go for? They're, so this one's about $300. It includes the the grayscale version of the book with it, so you'll have a printed facsimile of the page that you would purchase. They're kind of going to be like first, when people look at the when I get all the orders in, we'll go down the list of who was first, down the list of people with this, and then they'll get to look at them and assortment of pages that we have available and pick one. But yeah, so I figured it was a reasonable price that I'd be willing to let go of these pages for. The next one is the drawn in tier. You could be put in with this rogues gallery you see here in front of you. And there's going to be 2 pages at the back of this first book, and it's a bar scene. And it should be pretty cool.
You don't just get to be drawn in the book. You're going to get to be at like one of the most classic scenes that every decent high fantasy novel that's worth their weight in gold, that they're going to have a goddamn tavern scene, whether you be Lord of the Rings or Hobbit. Somebody's going to be in a tavern drinking beers with a bunch of crazy characters. You get to be in that tavern scene, and your character will get to interact with some of the main cast of Goblin Girl. So you're not just you're not in the background just to get murdered. Like, I mean, you never know. You might beat them at a game of cards or possibly cop a feel while walking by. Who knows?
You don't know.
We don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Dan does, though.
And you also, I ran over in. With the it's the drawn in and Goblin's chest. So you get everything that's in the Goblin's chest tier, plus you get drawn into the book, plus the Goblin's chest is considered our subscription tier. So any perks that you get, you'll obviously get. But then we have plans to do some possibly variant cover add-ons. If you sign up for the Goblin's chest, you just get those variant add-ons that we're going to be adding to the campaign for free. It's include. If you get the Goblin's chest, you get everything, no matter what we add. So, yeah,
nice.
This is the point where I go, Billy, how are we going to do this?
I think
mostly cocaine.
Billy, no way. Are we really going to be giving all this merch and all this great stuff to the customers and the backers? Are we really going to be doing this? Can we do it?
I really hope that if we can get to 100 backers and really get this number up so that we can get to some of those stretch goals. I mean, we've got some really great friends around, and we know people that want to also be a part of this project and do like a Goblin Girl variant cover. So like, I want us to be able to not just get these people these book, but like get those other people on board. And then of course the people that got the Goblin's chest, I'll be more than happy to pack their boxes, as they say. I think the kids say, and add those into there.
Do the kids say that? I'm gonna pack your box.
I'm gonna pack your box.
I mean, I say that to the missus sometimes. I don't know if kids are saying.
Yep.
Honey.
So yeah. So
I spoke to Dan about doing a piece with him. Who knows where that might show up?
I mean, exactly like I said, great artists like yourself and some other people. I don't want to just let the cat out of the bag, but yeah, I mean, we've got. Oh my god, I'm on the worst.
I mean, I'm going to be doing one, right? I'm doing a variant cover. You could at least say that.
Yeah,
that's like
Matt Barr's definitely doing a variant cover if we can hit to that stretch goal. And the way we're going to do that is we took some advice of some creators of. You don't have to worry about backing and then possibly getting backers remorse off of I really wanted this other cover now and I can only afford to really get this bit. If for every additional item that we add onto the campaign that costs money, it will be handled through a secret tier style, so that anybody that's already backed that wants to add the new item you'll get there'll be a link on the page, and there'll be a link that we send to your email where you'll be able to add on those variant covers without having any additional shipping charges, because we know all the shipping charges is like a really big point of it's like a, what do you call it, stopgap.
Yeah, it's a pickle, right?
Yeah. Nefarious, we didn't want to be too presumptuous with our what kind of goals we were going to hit. We're going to put out our list of stretch goals here within this first over the weekend, or within this first week here. It'll probably be, I mean, I don't want to speak, it'll probably be like our 15K stretch goal.
No, 15K, you had it right.
15K. Presume. Yeah, it'll probably be our 15K. It'll either be our 10 or 15K, probably, like a definite milestone number.
Keep your eye on the campaign, is what he's saying.
Yep.
That sounds great, man. That's like, I like that chest of stuff.
Is there still available to watch? Here, let me.
I think I know what you want to watch. You want to watch the original Squish video.
Yeah.
I tried having it on this campaign thing. I'm not quite sure how they do that thing.
Just on YouTube?
It's on YouTube. It's on the Boob Dan Art channel. But I was trying to do the thing where I see on these campaigns where they have multiple things in the window, like there's like graphics, there's multiple videos and stuff. And
right.
I thought I was doing that, and it didn't. It just kicked the other video out and put this one in. So you have to go to the actual Boob Dan Art page now to see that trailer.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Nefarious can help you with that.
Well, I'm there right now. I'm trying to find the.
It's back ways.
Like. I'm looking at all of your videos. Maybe it's
a lot on there. It's a lot of watch hours of ridiculousness and drawing hangouts.
Right. Oh, here it is. I
Your
found
inspirational show.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
We'll show our kids proof we were cool once.
Look, that was
cool.
Yeah. Look, I had something to say once.
I gave a damn.
Okay, so
I think this is gonna. Oh no, this will work though. Here we go.
Yeah, melt the internet.
So many books on the shelf to choose from. We don't know what to get. Having trouble deciding what kinds of books to get, friend? Yes. Why, yes, I am. Maybe try Indiegogo. Indiegogo? What's on Indiegogo? Well, how about this? It's a new book from Indiegogo. Dan Plegel's The Goblin Girl.
In a world of dark magic, legendary heroes, and fantastic curses, was born into it a goblin girl named Gin, and her friend Rathul helps her escape her dungeon, which she has been cursed to be left in. Now, a full-color graphic novel of 80 pages of substance, violence, despicable disgustingness will give you more magic and epic boobs covered in blood than you can shake a magic bag of beans at. You know what I'm getting at. It's awesome. And there's boobs. Yes, epic goblin boobs. You need this book in your life.
This book is awesome. Oh my gosh, so good. Hey, wait. Sorry, friend, you can't have that copy. That is our display copy for purposes of advertisement only. That sucks. But you can get your own copy. Really? How do I get my own copy? Go to Indiegogo, Dan Plegel's The Goblin Girl, and sign up for the mailing list. Get your very own copy of this book. Yes, that's right, friend. How does this make you feel? Excited. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for this book. It's gonna be amazing. Yes, it is, friend. So go sign up now. I'm gonna go sign up right now. Oh my god. That's right, friends. Sign up now. You don't want to miss out.
Dan Plegel's the Goblin Girl. You don't even have to sign up. You can buy yours now.
That's right, friend. Sign up now.
Yes.
Trying to get through my. We've sold a few of these Goblin's chest tiers, so I'm currently trying to fulfill the sketches.
Someone also gave us another suggestion that we've been trending now for 3 days on Indiegogo. They said that we should probably change the thumbnail of our campaign to actually be the cover rather than the old image.
We should, Billy.
Someone told me that.
How's that going, Billy?
I don't know. I don't know.
Are we getting close?
I think we are. I'm
Awesome.
close. I'm almost there.
We're waiting for Billy's final cover graphic.
Well, dude, it's a little square. We could use the one that's on there right now.
Yeah, I guess we could. I guess we could do that. I was just holding out because I thought, I would let you be 100% happy with it.
I think that for now we want to pull in as many customers as we can, and having some nice big old flashy titties like to compete with everybody else's titties that are on there is a good idea.
All right, fine.
Tickle bitties.
Right?
Most people don't know, but Billy has a company called Owl Ghost, and they are also our promotional team. They're, as you can tell, Billy is doing a little bit of that right now. He's really good at selling. He's really good at selling our water, as it were.
Our snake oil?
To our thirsty friends.
I get excited.
I'm an okay talker, but I'm not as good as Billy is. I stumble around with my words a little bit. So
he's got the gift of gab.
He does. Yeah. My gab gift is very limited.
He just needs to draw good. And
yeah, well, I do. That's mostly what I do.
I'm like Gossip Girl.
Yeah. Billy has enough enthusiasm for 4 people for most things.
I try. I wouldn't be working on this if I wasn't already super passionate about it. So it's all really genuine, I'm fucking stoked.
Yeah. So Dan, what have you learned so far in your?
Oh my God, Peter, the volumes of things I've learned. I've learned that stress is a real thing. Whether it seems easy or not, you're probably going to get stressed, and it's going to cause you to lose sleep. I think maybe I would try and. I'm trying to get on as many streams as possible and talk to people, but even just with a couple streams a day, it's been difficult on me to keep it together, energy wise and with sleep wise. I keep thinking I can take a couple minutes nap, and my body has been more taxed with sleep than I thought it was. If I lay down for 20 minutes, it's I'm out for 10 hours, So I've been slipping. But yeah, it's a lot of work doing the push on the campaign to get it out there. I think it's possible for people to do it and not have the problems I've had, but however I've gone about it is it didn't. It's not been 100%. It's been. It's been a fight. So.
I was explaining that.
Everything, it's a learning process.
Yeah.
Well, I was explaining it to Dan too. Like, I mean, I had people tell me this, and I didn't really consider it till we were like deep in it. But like, they talk about like the emotional roller coaster, but
Yes.
it is literally an emotional roller coaster because like your body's not used to like you like dealing with that much like dopamine like all at once, and then you're like not on a live stream and money's not pouring in, and then like it falls off, and like or the adrenaline wears off and you like have this like crash, and it's
That's
like
really
you're like going through like all these things, wondering if everything's just like it seems like it's starting out okay, but is everything gonna work out? Like it's just it's
you're thinking
a
like
whole lot of things.
yeah, you're thinking like the momentum, like you're seeing momentum build and that it's like doing well, and you're just kind of like for myself, like with most things like jobs and careers that I've even jumped into, it's like it always seems like I jump in like right as the wave is cresting. And so you're waiting for the dropout, you're waiting for it to go into the pipeline, and so there's a little bit of that. Like I've been having a little bit of anxiety of like oh, like is this going to be able to sustain itself? Is this going to slow down at some point? Is there going to be less backers soon? Like what's going to happen here? Like, and then you're just wondering, like you're wondering if you're doing all the right things to promote it, or if you're not doing enough, or or like I said, anytime I've like freaking overslept and been late to a stream, like it just, for me, it's like I just want to like hit myself in the head with like something heavy, because I'm just like to me it's like unprofessional to do that, like it's like one of the things I hate the most, and I've been catching myself doing it lately, and it's just happened, and so I'm kind of like in this weird place where I'm trying to live up. I'm trying to live up to all the build up and praise that I've gotten from everybody and everything, and try and I don't know if make people proud is the right word, but trying to do everything right, and respect the group, as it were, of creatives over here, and the backers too,
Right.
He's
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, like the hours leading up to the campaign for me, like I went through like a whole crisis where
He did.
I was like, my art is shit. No one's gonna like this. What am I doing? Like, fuck, this is just like.
And I was like, no, Billy, everything's great, dude.
I'm
Your
like,
shit is awesome.
I'm like,
and
everyone's been lying to me. Like, they know that like we have a deadline, and they're just like, you know what? Just tell him that it's good enough, so he doesn't like sit here and whittle at the page forever, and then we can just get it out, and we'll fix it later after it's not looking.
We'll fix it in post, Billy.
I'm like, fucking yeah. I'm like, you're right. Like, it's just and it was like weird. It was like all of a sudden just this wave, and I was just sitting there. I was just like, whoa, is everything that I'm doing for this this crap? I don't think it is, but like, is it? Like, am I like, am I smelling my own farts here, as they say? Like, so yeah, that was weird. Like,
I kind of wish that I'd had that when Billy had it, so both of us could have been like both going, we're just terrible. None of this is gonna happen for us. Like, I wish had it happened then, because like right now while the campaign is live, it's like I'm like, this is like the worst time to have like weird psychological meltdown of like, is it good enough? Are you giving people enough?
Yeah.
The shipping thing has been driving me a little crazy as of late.
I know, God. I really want to make people happy with.
Yeah, because I hate hearing people say that they're like, oh, I wanted to back this, but the shipping is crazy, and it's like, well, we looked into it, and it's crazy expensive to ship this stuff anywhere.
I mean, literally to like,
there's a
when I was thinking about to make it happen for like the Brits, it's like we'd have to like for every British backer, we'd have to basically take on that backer, knowing that like we've lost the profits on an American backer. So it's almost like getting a British backer is like making us go in reverse.
Which I'm thinking,
sucks.
Yeah.
I'm starting to personally think might be better than losing that backer. Because I really want people to have the book, you know?
Yeah.
So no, we're going
Well,
to talk about it and see what we can figure out.
There's a printer in England, and I can find the name for you that will fulfill. So you can print the book in England and then ship it. They'll ship it, locally.
Really?
And that will save all that hassle. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I've heard the Palmiotti boys. They're not trustworthy. We'll see.
Only me.
You're trying. He's like, yeah, let me hook you up with my printer. Like, it'll do you good. And he's like, all right. Like, you getting the skim off the top on this, Peter? Like,
I wish.
You're like maybe. No, that would be great because, like, that's like I said, I don't want to feel like we're leaving anybody out. But I was like looking at the numbers, and I'm like, literally, like to ship something to somebody in the UK, we're basically like, we might as well like take a backer off our backer count. Like, I mean, in numbers wise, it's like, oh, well, I guess we don't get profit for like an American book to like make sure that a UK person gets it. It's like, it like stabs you in the heart to like look at the numbers like that. It's like,
yep,
fuck, this sucks.
Yeah, shipping is ridiculous. So I totally get that. And, it's like, well, you could have the book printed there, means they can get the book, but any perks, like you'll have to look at other sources or whatever, like, and if you're printing, if you're shipping original art, it's going to cost what it costs, or,
Right. And then the whole thing, like, people are like, oh, are you going to do signed books? It's like, no, not if you... Do you want me to be able to afford to send you this book? Like, signed books are like great and all, but like, if you're,
I think we might do. I think I might do a little signed book plate cards, so we could just ship them with everything, and then
well,
that
I just
way
mean for like overseas ones, like that's like having like another like
do like
it negates having the whole printer somewhere else thingy, like.
Yeah, but we could ship a little book plate. Like, you can put that in an envelope or something if that becomes the case.
Like a certificate of authenticity.
Authenticity.
And you just sign that. Yeah. This way it's legit.
So what's going on in this page you're working on, Peter?
Well, this is retro, page 22 of 28, getting towards the end of inking.
Nice.
And I'm going to be diving into working with a friend of mine to work out the production stuff, design stuff of all the extra pages, because it's going to be a 40-page book, 28 pages of story. So there'll be a bunch of meaningless extra stuff. No, hopefully interesting extras. And yeah, and then I'll be also diving into the coloring of it.
Nice.
So I'm going to be heating up my X Pen or whatever the hell it's called, and coloring it next month. Going for a very 80s style, coloring approach. So it'll be very straightforward, simple coloring. So yeah, I'm getting, hopefully I can freaking finish the book and get retro. Yes, finish it and get like a couple, like 100 copies printed. So I'll get those into the hands of the to the limited Kickstarter I did a while back. So Yeah, I'm stoked. Then I'll be, like next year. I want February, but I'm not gonna predict until everything's solid. But I'm gonna do like a 30-day Indiegogo. So you guys can tell me all the secrets when I get there.
Yeah.
It's funny because obviously we're not lighting the Indiegogo on fire with crazy six figures already, but
Yeah.
we're obviously considered in the small to mid tier new creator, and there's like a bunch of people kind of around us. They're like, oh God, we can't wait for you to do Goblin Girl because we're like in the same bracket as you, and you need to be kind of the guinea pig to like see like where the market's at this year right now. So we'll have plenty to share with people after we lose our minds after this 60 days, I'm sure.
Yeah. Get Lola in the chat. Hey Lola.
Hello, Lola.
Welcome.
See,
I mean,
Dan
like
was all hard on himself for missing a show, and first day I fell asleep and I missed or second day I fell asleep and missed the Lola Tug show. So we're all trying.
Yeah, it's a little worse when you're the guy that's campaigning as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
Like it's Billy's campaign as well, but like
it says
my name is like slathered on it, so it's weird when the guy's name that's on it isn't on the thing. It's like, it's embarrassing.
Yeah,
that's when you bring in the sock puppet.
Yeah. Have Matt work the puppets. I'll mail a squish out to Matt, and he'll be like, "Hey everybody, it's me, the squish. I'm Squishy." Hey.
So let's talk about the book itself. Is it fade, drawn, inked, washed, colored, lettered?
Okay, so it is as it stands. It's 100% line art drawn. It is about 85% gray toned. And oh wait a minute, I take that back. It's not 100% line art. It's 98% line art. Because I have a 2-page splash that is it's my drawn in tier pages that I'm going to put people in. So it probably won't be done until the campaign is like more or less done.
Yeah.
So I have that guy. So that one, and then I got to do the gray tone pages. There's not that many of them left. I think there's like 18 left. So I just have to finish those. Billy is like, I don't know, it's like 4 or 5 pages in color wise, I think. And he's working on the cover, second half of the cover, I think. He might be doing a little.
Page 5 and 6 are in the middle of being done right now, and the other half of the wraparound cover and finishes on that need to get done as well.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, but like the campaign says 30 days, but Billy mentioned 60 days. Like you got plenty
our
of time
plan is to extend it, and even we're gonna go in demand. I mean, I was on a stream on Frega's stream with Malin, and I was telling him I wished I could just do what he does, where I could just build even more of the scarcity for it and just cut it off when the thing ends. But I was just like, I can't do that. I got to go in demand. And even he said, he's like, no, you don't want to do that. He's like, I'm doing that because he can't afford to do it. Like, cause he's got a big enough pull that like, it's not going to hurt him to not go in demand. But he suggests, he says, no, you got to go in demand. Like, let's do it. So we're going to definitely go in demand. And that's not to say that we don't need and appreciate people coming out and backing early, because that's huge for us. Also, there's stuff that when you come out and back early, you're going to guarantee you're going to get that we might not do all of it the same, or might have to charge for some stuff different on the later end. This is for us. This is like a learning sort of curve, like what we can do with this, and what the interest is out there. So you never know. So it's best to back early.
I think fans realize like for the creators to succeed, that crowdfunders got to do good when it's live, and every bonus. Oliver 656.
Yeah, we're happy we passed our funding goal, but we have our eyes set on each new horizon after this. Like I said, like my eye is on the prize right now. Like I'm happy, but I'm not going to be truly happy again until we hit 100 backers.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hit that triple-digit backer mark. That's a milestone that I've thought about. I've dreamed like, wow, yeah, 100 people get something I've worked on. That's fucking cool. Like, yeah. Excited for that. Like, and I'm appreciative of everybody that's been helping
realistic.
us. Yeah. I mean, we're at 74 right now. I mean, getting another 26, I think it's totally realistic. And I'm so appreciative of everybody that's back so far, and our friends like you that are now having us on shows to have us on to talk about comics in general and our project and stuff. Everybody's still being super helpful. I reached out to 4 or 5 people today, and we're getting good responses back on people hitting us back up that want to have us on to talk about the book. So like I said, we're looking at each new horizon to make sure that we can really make sure that as many people can see this project that we all care about,
Absolutely. Yeah, it's I do everything I can to share things out, and I have my ways and where I share stuff and whatnot. And, every little bit helps. Talk about it. Go on as an Anderson Cooper 360 and talk about it. So, what's the next week look for you guys? You have shows planned? You want to tell people about upcoming events? Yeah.
We're gonna be on Anthony Sika's channel next Wednesday. Who else do we have? Billy, you got just a bunch of people today, didn't you?
So tomorrow on the 29th, we are going to be on Chimera's channel at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then on November 1st, we should be on with Peter Samedi on Alterna Comics Monday. On November 3rd, we will be on Anthony Sika's at 5 p.m. And then hopefully, tentatively, possibly Don Chin's Wednesday night comic book extravaganza as well. November 5th, we will be the people at Global Frequency were gracious enough to have us on for November the 5th. And then November the 10th, we're going to be heading over to Joe M. Sontag's and Sean Ardent's channel, Atten Stuff, to talk about some Atten stuff, I believe.
Cool. Very cool. So, you planning any crossover books or anything down the line?
Maybe there might be one in the future. We haven't. I haven't. The person I'm doing that with, I haven't. We haven't formally said when we're gonna announce that yet. But yes, there is a crossover product in the future that I will be doing all the interiors on. The other creator will most likely just be doing a variant cover, and you'll be able to get one half the story on my channel and the other half on theirs. So you'll get both of them. They should be reasonable. I think they're just going to be like Floppy's little standard sort of comics, 16 pages a piece, with maybe some little extra material in the back. Just a fun little crossover thing. We thought would be cool. I think everybody would be happy when
they were like really
find
popular
out.
in the 90s. And
Yeah.
No, there's
cool.
Not that I'm trying to keep.
It would be our version of the Deathmate, black thing or red, but ours is going to be like Goblin Mate green.
Well, it's kind of crazy because not that I'm trying to keep all the projects completely secret, but the three of us are working on Goblin Girl together, and then there's another project that's to be announced that Matt and Dan are actually working on together, that they were hired to do, and then there's yet another set of projects that me and Matt are working on together. I'm not working on the thing that Dan and Matt are working on, but I am working on the thing that me and Matt are working on, which are also two secret projects.
I wouldn't say that, because I think you probably are going to be working on the thing that me and Matt are working on.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah,
you probably are.
Like, the three of us have like multiple plates all spinning together. It's pretty dope. It's like,
on top of which we got some other products that might be going international.
Yeah.
So, and we'll see if we can figure out a way to do that for the U.S. audience as well. But
yeah, we're like I said, it's very serendipitous, the three of us meeting this year and kind of forming this coalition of minds to get some cool projects out there.
Yeah. Just
sweet.
Again, I said it earlier because I've been talking so much. It just happened naturally, like us meeting each other. I think on mostly Lola's or Billy reaching out to me, just being like, "What's up?" and just gradually,
What's up,
hanging and talking and working. You just eventually it's just like, "Hey, buddy, like let me help you with that," or "Hey, I'm doing this. You want to do this with me?" It's just it felt natural. It wasn't like, "Oh, I need to find a colorist." It was just, "I like what you're doing over there. Like the shit you're showing me. Do you want to work with this?" So, and it's just kind of clicking into place because we're all enjoying what we're doing, and then when you're enjoying what you're doing, it becomes obvious, when other people see it.
Lola mentioned
illegal.
November 11th on her channel. Her channel is Dan's birthday party and CG celebration.
Oh, Lola's thing? Yeah. So I guess we're going to be doing that on the 11th.
Mark your calendars.
Mark it now, friend. If you want to see
before we go, there you go.
Too much alcohol will do that to me.
What advice would you have for like people who haven't crowdfunded yet, for new creators looking to make comics and don't know what steps to take? Like,
I have two pieces of advice, but I'll let I'll go first, or if you guys want to go first.
Go for it.
Okay. My two pieces. The first one is have yourself a support group, whether it be other comic creators or people that are close to you in real life or something like that. You're going to need somebody to talk to about stuff, and that's going to be willing to support you, like try to get this out, because it's going to be tough. You're going to feel defeated at times. So just make sure that you have that close support group, because nobody can really do this completely on their own. You're always going to need to get a hand from somewhere, whether it be in publishing or production.
I would say the first time, especially, it's difficult.
Yeah. So have yourself a good support group. Secondly is, don't be afraid to show people your stuff, and actually ask for honest critique, because I've seen too many people go launch a project and they were shocked because other people around them that they had asked maybe, and I think it's because maybe they asked strangers, and like strangers, and when I mean you know, like we're all kind of buddies, you know, like I mean like Comic Skate in general, and we know each other on the internet, but like sometimes your internet buddies aren't going to actually give you real feedback on like how your project is looking. You need to like actually seek out other professionals and be like, hey, take a look at my project, and I really need some honest feedback about this as a first time creator, because you know, strangers will you know, they're wear-do-wells. They want to be nice, they don't want to hurt your feelings, but sometimes when you're getting ready to put out this first project, the thing that you need most is some brutal honesty. So those are my 2 pieces of advice. Like, find yourself a good support group, and also before you get ready and your project is in production, seek out other professionals and ask them what they think of the quality of your project.
Good stuff. So Dan, Matt, any advice?
For new people? Not really. I mean, I'm on my new one. I mean, I'm on my first one. So I don't really have any advice until I finish mine. Sorry. Time management. I mean, I'm definitely seeing like one of my concerns is like not getting it done on time, like making sure like I get my portion of it done. You know, time management maybe just make sure that you're managing your time wisely. You know, I guess that's what they need.
Smart.
That's it.
Dan?
Oh man. I feel like I'm still figuring it out myself. I mean, obviously, be aware that there's going to be weird. Try and stay calm and realize that shit's going to get weird. And like Billy said, for the most part, like make sure that you have a few people like helping you out a little bit, because I mean, I think this is definitely something if somebody is a jack of all trades could do himself, but it's much easier with at least a couple people to have in your corner to know like if you're just going in the right direction with things. Also, like, yeah, like as far as like the product itself, I would even say like try and get most of it done before you launch, because I think it really helps. I think the backers even like to hear that like it's mostly done, that they're backing, you know, the actual production, not so much the creation of the thing. I mean, I think some people like that, but I'd say on a whole, a lot of people they don't want to pay to watch the grains grown to make the pizza. They just want to pay for the guy to actually like cook the pizza. So yeah, like yeah, try and have that dough laid out, and at least the sauce and maybe some cheese on there before you like bake that pizza.
Right.
That's what I could say. And then don't freak out. Like if your pizza is not perfectly round. I mean,
Pepperoni gives me gas.
Yeah. As long as that pizza you're making is a little oval shaped, you'll be good.
And just, you know, make sure to have boobs in your campaign.
It doesn't hurt.
Doesn't hurt, yeah.
And I would say, and if you are going to have boobs in your book, especially ones that are ample like mine, make sure people are going to have you on that they have a GIF that doesn't have those prominently. Otherwise, they may get their stream taken down the next day. So, at least for the thumbnail.
That sounds so dirty.
At least for the thumbnail.
Sometimes cheese gets on the crust. Ooh.
That's right.
Mike, thank you for the compliment, but like we're really trying to stress here. This is the dream team is the trio. It's like it's like King Triton's trident. This is a Plegel Basco bar production.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And lower, this is retro. This is, Rich Fisher is the penciler on the anchor. With issue 2 on, I'm going to be the full team. But it was a collaboration for the first issue. He's gone on to painting and illustration and all that other stuff. This is me inking retro, getting towards the end, and hopefully printed this year. Though time is running out, but it's like I definitely made that mistake of doing my crowdfunder and not having shit done. But that's how I learn by making mistakes. That's how I do things.
We were all really fortunate to.
But thank you everybody for watching. Go ahead, Billy.
I was just gonna say, we were really fortunate that like a bunch of people, walked that trail before we did, because we would have, like, even with all the advice we got, I still felt like I was just had my like my dick in my ass, as they say. Like I was fucking tripping out.
Who says that?
Yeah. Prepare. So thank you to everyone out there that gave us good advice.
Indeed.
Yep.
Mike says, sorry, Matt, you too.
Trio.
And just so everybody knows, whoever backed the first Goblin's Chest tier, right there, Goblin's Chest tier sketch number 1.
Nice.
There it is.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right here on Peter Palmiotti.
Awesome. And it's a good piece.
I only have 100 more of these to go.
That's right. Well, I guess you're busy tonight.
Luckily, I'm just going to do them as they come in.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Billy, for coming on. So happy for your success thus far. I expect, not only will you be passing 100 backers, but hopefully, fingers crossed, 100,000. We'll see. We'll see. We'll keep watching.
That'd be crazy. I'm gonna keep pushing.
But Captain Dan, great to see you. and thanks for
boat drinks.
Quality work that you blood and sweat went into your book. So yeah.
There goes
so thank you everybody for watching. I'll be on Genesis Crew tomorrow night, and I'll be starting Holocron Pops Van Zant's Halloween Celebration 18. Saturday, 12 o'clock, I believe, Eastern Time Zone. I could be wrong on that, but I'll be joining them. So, and yes, lower 29 subs to 1K.
Holy shit!
And almost there. I'll beat the race to 1K because I'm number 1 so far, which is awesome. So thank you, everybody. Yeah, give this video.